Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DiChara coming to you live again from downtown Flushing, New York. That's right, I'm in Queens, New York. We are at the epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's still like a freaking science fiction movie out there first, folks. But no, I don't have COVID-19. I guarantee you that was just an allergy thing. Anyway, like I've been saying before, I'm not going to let this stop me from bringing you this important information. And tonight I have a doozy, and I'm going to change it up a little. But what I'd like to announce is my free webinar coming up on Tuesday, May 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is something that you're not going to want to miss because I'm going to show you how you can win at business. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope I see you there. Just register. Like I said, it's free. You're going to get the secret sauce of how I've been operating for the last 10 plus years and how I got to be on a show like this and expand my business and have fun doing it and meet great people and have fun doing it and making profits, because that's what business is all about, folks. You know, when I get a new client, I tell them they need two things to start a successful business. You need revenue, because if you don't have any revenue, you don't have a business. And then you need positive cash flow. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do on Tuesday, just 1 hour. Okay, how you can win a business. Be there, and you will be able to unlock the secrets that have been hidden for centuries. But seriously, folks, if you don't know me, my name is Joe DiChara. I am a CPA, serial entrepreneur, and I love talking and teaching and learning about business, what makes people successful, and why so many people fail, why over 98% of new businesses fail. And the answers are pretty simple. And again, I'm going to share those with you on Tuesday. If you go to howyoucanwinatbusiness.com, I will be happy to give you all my secrets. And tonight, let me tell you what I was planning on doing. I was planning on talking about the power of the mastermind, because I have been doing a lot of mastermind meetings the last couple of weeks. Actually, probably over 6 weeks now that I've been really participating and even started my own mastermind groups, which you can actually mastermind with me for free if you go to mastermindwithjoedichara.com. And I've been doing that 2 times a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 2 p.m. Eastern. And, you know, they're free, but they are invaluable. And I like to say that for everybody that participates. I've never been part of this kind of mastermind meeting, which is, you know, it's free. It's really like brainstorming, but, you know, I've already made solid connections with people and hopefully helped some people break through barriers. And that's what we do in these mastermind groups. And because I love it so much, I really wanted to talk about it tonight and promote it, because the more people that are participating in a real mastermind, the more powerful it becomes. But I just got off the phone with a dear friend of mine, Susie Pruden, and you know, she's from New York. We have we're very like-minded. We're both rough. We're both straight to the point, and you know, I love talking with her and learning from her. And she has a company called Itty Bitty Book Publishing, and she actually helped me. She made me a best-selling author with my first Itty Bitty book, which was the amazing Itty Bitty book about bookkeeping, where you could learn everything you ever wanted to know about bookkeeping. And once you learn it, you'll figure out why you should really just hire a bookkeeper. But you can do it in about a half an hour, and then you'll say, oh, is that what bookkeeping is? And that's what she does. These books are amazing. And she's actually in the process of editing my second itty bitty book, which I expect to be a bestseller, which is the amazing itty bitty book about s-corps. And it's 15 steps on everything you want to know. Actually, I can't even call them steps, and I got to talk to Susie about that, because what it is it's 15 pieces of vital information that everybody that is either a sole proprietor, an LLC owner, or thinking about going into business, all of them should have a copy of this book. Okay, and I'm sure it's going to be the special will be the 99-cent special, so it's not going to cost you a lot of money, but it could save you a lot of money. So if you're watching this and you know Susie, if you could reach out to her and tell her that we're waiting for her to finish editing the book so that I could become a two-time best-selling author, I would appreciate it. Just go to ittybittybookpublishing.com. And now she's got Itty Bitty University, which was actually my idea, and she's and I have no problem with that. You know, she didn't break any laws, she didn't defraud me, but it was my freaking idea for her to start Itty Bitty Publishing, Itty Bitty University, which is just another extension of her brand. And, you know, so we were talking about, you know, I had the idea to start this Bedrock University a long time ago, years ago. And it was one of those things those projects that were on a back burner. And I started picking up steam about 6 months ago. I started interviewing people. Susie was one of them. And all it is Bedrock University is a no and low cost way for new business owners, solopreneurs, to get the real guidance and direction that they need when starting and running a small business. Okay, so the idea was, yeah, I have a bunch of courses I'm putting up there, how to create your own s-corp, how to get a federal tax ID number, how to start a business with no money, my win system that I'm going to be going through on Tuesday. So the idea was to give, you know, short little snippets of laser focused courses, while also giving the authors, the professors, a chance at some, you know, traffic, some exposure by being part of a university where, you know, there's a bunch of other university professors that are also trying to drive traffic up. So it's a community. So when you get a small business owner that signs up for, let's say, my course or Haley Gray's course on how to grow a massive Facebook group, okay, that's one of the courses that you can sign up for in my university. You know, Susie Pruden is going to talk about how to write an itty bitty book and why it's important to be an author. And so the concept is short little snippets. And, you know, I thought of Susie with her concept of the itty bitty books, because it's the same thing. I said, it's brilliant. And so you should have Itty Bitty University. So what Susie did, and Susie is one of the best entrepreneurs that I've ever met. Okay, she is, you know, without doubt, a true entrepreneur. Had an s-corp in 1965 when, number one, women weren't supposed to be in business, and nobody even knew what s-corps were because they were only like 5 or 6 years old. But there she was, Susie Pruden, with a business and an s-corp. So she's definitely ahead of her time. Somebody that everybody could learn something from, and I'm a student of hers. I'm a fan, if it doesn't already show. And so what Susie did, being a brilliant entrepreneur, she took the idea and she started charging her professors up front to be one of the faculty of Itty Bitty University. She charged a fee, and that's not important. And she was able to because of the way she thinks. You see, when you become an itty bitty faculty professor, you're going to be able to get exposure from her whole itty bitty community, and that's substantial to begin with. But you're also going to get the exposure from all of the other itty bitty faculty, because everybody's going to want to put on their website that they are an author or a professor of itty bitty university, because that's going to feed your sales funnel. And that's what this was all about. How do we feed our sales funnel? Not only that, fill the sales funnel and give value, because we don't want to just throw garbage out there. So isn't that valuable? Isn't that something that people should want to pay for? But I was looking at it as and there's no right or wrong way to look at it. She just figured out how to monetize it a lot faster than me. And yeah, I want to monetize it, but I wanted to make the classes accessible and low cost. But she thought of the benefit to the authors. And there is a benefit to them. And why wouldn't somebody pay for that? So all she did was ask them for it. So she asked me, and I got 2 classic quotes from her. She asked me, when are you going to start charging your new professors to be part of your Bedrock University? And I said, well, I'm working on this project. When I get to this point. And she said, and I wrote it down, you can do it now. You can do it now. And I thought about it, and I said, well, why can't I do it now? She's doing it. I'm light years ahead of her as far as having the structure and the actual courses up there. She doesn't even have a course up there. She doesn't even have a web page up there. I'm showing her how to do it. But the point is that she is an entrepreneur, and she got the idea and said, I can monetize this. And then she passed it back to me and said, you can do it. You can do it now. You can do it now. Not you can do it too. You can do it now. And that's powerful for me, because she just changed my whole way of thinking of my university, because I'm thinking, hey, in a month and a half, I can have all these courses up there, and then I can start charging people. Well, why do I have to wait to charge people if I'm providing so much value? I'll charge it at a highly discounted rate, because the founding people, the people that I know that have faith in me, that know what I'm capable of, will be willing to pay in advance. And that's what Susie did. She has a following and people that just believe in her, and they know that when they paid her the money, she's going to deliver. And I will deliver. So all I had to do is say, I can do it now, and right away that becomes another revenue stream for me. I don't have to wait. So now, the second comment, and I'm gonna share this with Susan. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube, because I should have gotten her to pay me for this promotion of her, but that's okay. She's brilliant, and this is what she does. And one of the traits that Susie has is, I'm doing it, and I'll figure it out as I go on. And that's a real trait. I just hired Larry Broughton as my coach. If you don't know Larry, he's a superstar business owner. I was lucky enough to trick him into coaching me. And he had me take these two tests, Clifton Strengths Finder and some kind of Colby test, and he explained them to me, and I was surprised. He shared with me what his scores were, and I was surprised that Larry is one of these people that says, yeah, let's go for it and we'll figure it out later. I thought that he was a guy that sat there and strategically planned everything out. But, and there's no good or bad, right or wrong in these tests. All it is to identify what type of entrepreneur you are. So Susie is one of these people, listen, I'm doing it and I'll figure out the details later. So this was her quote, and I'm putting these down, and I share these on my regular quotes on social media, like with Abraham Lincoln, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Susie Pruden, Oprah Winfrey, Susie Pruden. Okay, so that's what I think of this. So what Susie said is, you can do it while you're making it happen. In other words, you can make money while you're making it happen. And people do that all the time. If they think about it, if they figure out a way, if they have some kind of credibility. One of the things, and I brought this up, there's two things that you need in a business. You need revenue and you need cash flow. Well, what's better when you're in business to get paid before you even have the product? And there's a lot of ways to do it. You can get a deposit, you can do a pre-sale, you could just sell it. And that's what I wanted to leave you with tonight. And this is some of the stuff that I am going to talk about in my free webinar on Tuesday, if you go to How You Can Win at Business. And this is going to be an ongoing webinar. So register. I don't care when you're watching this. If you go to this, if you're watching this, just register and you'll find out when the next one is. But this is the inaugural free webinar. I encourage you to sign up, and here's the link again, how to win at business.com, or how you can win at business. I got both domain names because I like buying domains. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Joe DiChiara. I am safe and sound in Flushing, New York. Thank you. God bless, and good night.